work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of EWG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Puncake with a three-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely. And again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the Titan gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth hill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to the call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Max, they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, it's going to be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vessel. So a 2v4 just like that. Daddy Rivers realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vessel going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy winning round number 4.
At least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
It has to be. Go grab some dinner. It's not never mind, but my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
Yeah, Bobby here decides he's going to take him hostage. He's going to show him those brick walls. Nothing PG-13 related happening here.
The rest of this beat through time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, and might get traded out here, will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, gonna be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplify. He is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more, just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 spree. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7 spree for Ren. And the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Puncake finds that idea out as another kill for him, and he's absolutely popping off Howdy again, doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it's too much here for the side of the Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Puncake with a three-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely does get spotted out by Decent, just holding that angle from the back. Joseph looking to clutch this up in a 1v2, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the Titan gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth hill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to the call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do think
Big Max, they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, going to be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vessel. So much more just like that. Daddy Rivers realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vessel going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy winning round number 4.
At least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Go having some dinner. It's not even. I don't know. It's time. Never mind. My goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
Yeah, Marmy here, he decides he's going to take him hostage. He's going to show him the brick wall. Nothing PG-13 related happening here. And
Rest of this free time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, might get traded out here, will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, going to be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplified. He is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to try, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5-3. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7-3 for Ren. And the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Uncake wipes that idea out as another kill for him as he's absolutely popping off houses again, doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of CCG Red to try to get this one, but again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills, but Jake Uncake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers, absolutely. Doesn't get spotted out by Decent, just holding that angle from the back. They're looking to set this up in a 1v2, and he do it. Now comes in, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max, a very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Big Max, they got it. They did
they
it.
closed it out. kill so far. The kill is not going their way. If you're Havoc Elite Legends, this is looking too close to call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Big Max, they got it. They did
they
it.
closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, he's going to be coming in. Will you read it out? Farmy able to take down Vessel. So a 2v4 just like that. Daddy River realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vessel going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy winning round number 4.
At least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
My goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
Yeah, Farming here, he decides he's going to take him hostage. He's going to show him the brick wall. Nothing PG-13 related happening here. And
The rest of this V3 time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, might get traded out here, will be on the chase. And Ren, so sneaky, so slippery, going to be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplify. And he is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 screen. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7 spree for Ren. And the win going the way of it. Welcome back to EWG League tonight. I am Clam. I am joined by my fellow caster, Cleanest Karma. How you doing tonight, Karma? Oh,
Green versus Monarch Red. On the side of Dom Green, you've got Moose, Reapin, Blitz, and Dead. On the side of Monarch Red, you have Sleazy, Saint. So we should have an absolute banger here for y'all.
yeah, it should be a good match. We'll see. I mean, who's going to be coming out stronger in this one? Apologies, guys. I'm fixing the audio. It's fixed now. It should be good. Let me know in the chat, though. I'm always curious how the audio sounds. We'll see if it's going to be good. I had you muted for a minute, Carmen. My bad. I forgot that when you switch Discord calls, you got to switch it as well. So just another thing I got to take off my list here is we are going to be waiting on for the players to get into this one. But yeah, both these teams starting off 2-0, I believe, in their division. Should be a banger. You know, top teams playing against each other in the Group C. We'll see if they're going to be up for it as well. And I'm just making sure my mic's not muted as well. I'm going through it at the. This is why I can't do everything all at once. I'm not God here. I gotta I gotta lock in real quick. And we're gonna be loading on into the map one. I mean, you know, I don't know a ton about Dom Gaming. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna be bringing to the table. I have seen Sleazy and the Monarch boys a little bit in the past. These guys are definitely some shooters, so should be some tough competition. But on the flip side, I am recognizing some of these names from Dom Green. These guys are good as well, so I can understand why they're both 2-0 here. Definitely some shooters on both sides, and we'll see who's going to be starting off strong here on this first map here.
Yeah, I mean, Monarch Gaming going to start off on that blue side. On the flip side, you are going to have Dom Green starting off on that top green area. Sleazy throwing a weird nade to start. That's going to be 2 dead in favor of, I believe that is Monarch Gaming. Sleazy going to find one towards that store side. Make that 2 onto Moose. Make that 3 onto the P1. Beautiful initial break from Sleazy.
Yeah, great stuff so far. Apologies, guys. My all my graphics are wrong. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but I'm trying to fix it live as we're going right now. Appreciate y'all for bearing with us. As yeah, definitely not my my favorite thing to do is the production side of things. But here we go. We should have the team names right on your screen now. It should be all things kosher at the moment. But I mean, so far so good. About a tie game heading into this P2 area. Monarch gonna have the blue side of spawns, which are probably preferred for this on the transition as well. But it will be Dead. He's already on new 3-2, and sort of a mixy start so far with both these rosters.
Yeah, coming in with about a 10-point lead in favor of Dom Green. Dead really just trying to play his life and maintain this time as best as he can. Moose is going to try to hit that flank, hit that top blue area to potentially find that trade onto Keep It Con. And it looks like he might. No, he's going to fall to Keep It Con. That is going to be 3 dead. Con's still going to be the only one out in Narnia. He is going to finally fall to Dead. It looks like they're gonna get a split spawn. Really weird set of spawns. I believe that it was Keep It Con that was unintentionally blocking, creating a weird little like spawn system that happened just now. But now the spawns are gonna
What?
finally figure themselves out. Saint's gonna find one, Sleazy's gonna find another, or gonna find two. Starting off really hot, 6 and 4 on the side of Monarch Gaming. You do have Dead, or I believe that's Dom. Excuse me, Dead starting off 8 and 4. Let's see if they're going to be able to carry this momentum and potentially extend this 20-point lead.
Yeah, they have the rotation toward new Monarch Gaming. They're here, but we'll see if they can do anything on the rotation. So far, so good, though. 3 are going to fall. Sleazy gets the 4th one. No, he doesn't. Gets turned on. Dead for a double there. 10 and 4 start from him. Absolutely frying off the break for Dom Gaming. We'll see if he can keep it up, as unfortunately gets a terrible timing off the spawners, so unable to make an impactful play on that one. And it looks like so far it's going to be Riley not able to get the one. Finally, the pistol is going to prove fruitful, but the trigger figure maybe not the best here, but he is able to stay alive nonetheless, has the teammates crossfire over the top, and the break will be on in. So nice, decent little chunk of change they're able to get for the side of Monarch, and we'll see if they can push on through, because Saint's on the prowl trying to push through. He's going to get the kills, and there you go. Spawns, they're going to flip on their head.
Yeah, Monarch going to be able to push through to get these spawns for that P4 rotation while also maintaining that P3 control. You're going to have Keep It Calm trying to play that top blue side. Just maintain the cut, trying to keep these players from rotating through P2 and store. He is going to fall to Dead, though, and it's going to be Dead and Blitz playing through that right side of the map, trying to get into the back spawns, but it is going to be Saint that is going to find one on the repinch. Make that 2 dead, and that's going to be a spawn control and an initial setup for Monarch.
Yeah, we'll see if Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch Red.
Yeah, we'll see if Monarch can do something here on this setup. They have a decent amount of time, but they're going to be overwhelmed by the members in the back. They got to get the trades, and they got to get them quickly, and they will. So that's going to be one wave down, or one player down, I should say, as the wave is still here. Riley, yeah, top blue, unfortunately going to get shot in his back. Timing doesn't work out for him, and there you go. The break, it came in swiftly with still 30 seconds left to gain on the P4, but they got to be careful about the overextensions. One did squeak through. That's going to be Sleazy. We'll see how dirty and greasy he can be, and he's going to get absolutely ripped right there. Turn and burn onto that player. Unfortunate. I went onto that one. Didn't want to show that one live, unfortunately. I'm sure Sleazy wants that one back, but the rotations will be on, and I mean, Sleazy does get the rotation with the help of his teammates. They'll stabilize. They'll get 3 dead, and I mean, we'll see if they can lock down this P5, because they have an excellent setup so far. Look at how far back the rest of Dom Gaming are.
Yeah, Dom Gaming going to get an unfortunate set of deaths, just really creating them to spawn in that backside of P4. And it's going to be a full at least 10 plus seconds that Monarch is going to be able to get on this P5 rotation. Sleazy just anchoring those spawns, trying to play his life as best as they can. Dead is finally going to fall. We're going to have a set of trades. Saint going to find 2. Going to find a huge second kill onto that P5. Moose trying to play his life as best as he can. He's going to throw the detonate that is going to take out Keeping It Con. So you're going to have another set of trades. Saint and Sleazy both going to find another. Riley going to get on that repinch, trying to play her life as best as she can. Is going to finally fall to Moose, and we're going to have another set of trades coming onto that plain side. Blitz going to try to push up a little bit, see if he can't potentially find one, but he is going to fall, and it's going to be another set of trades on this P5. Sleazy going to finally end the trade fest, sitting at 17 and 11 with another huge 2-piece. And it seems like every time we see his name in the feed, he's finding 2.
Yeah, they are absolutely cooking right now. And I mean, Monarch Red coming out strong in this first map. They've had a little bit of a resurgence. Let's go into a listen in with the Monarch Gaming Red boys. See how they're coming in this map number 1.
One top blue. One top
I'm playing
blue
your
as
top green.
well.
I'm playing your top green. I'm playing your top green. Heard you.
One still top blue.
I don't see top blue. I don't see top blue. Top blue now. Top blue now. One top blue. Top green. Top green. Mid green. Mid green. Mid green. Blitz.
Yo,
Blitz.
right there, right cut.
Dead.
Nice.
Dead.
One, 2 at a time. 2 at a time.
You still top blue. Still top blue.
Yeah, one top blue.
Top blue. Absolute. Moose. Absolute top blue.
One store. One store.
One at a time. One at a time. Heard you store. Heard you store.
Dead, top blue.
Store dead.
One on hill. One on
18.
hill.
18. 18. 18.
Two more.
218.
That'll fold. That'll fold. That'll fold.
One more on hill. White wall.
Dead.
I don't see new.
One
I don't see
more
new.
white-
I have a
white
trophy.
wall.
I have a trophy new. I have a trophy new. Somebody play time. Somebody play new with me. I just destroyed my own trophy. My bad.
Dead on hill. I'm sitting old.
One bottom red. Bottom red.
Yo, one shot on old. Going store.
Top
Dead.
red. Moose. Moose top red. Moose top red. Moose top red.
Dead.
I should be hard blocking.
One
One
set,
over.
P1.
Three dead. All blue.
Yo, behind me.
Store dead.
Nice. Good shit.
I got your store. I'm watching store.
I'm
and
hard blocking. All spawning blue.
Yep.
Stunning over you.
One bottom dead.
One shot satellite.
Top one shot.
Satellite.
Top one shot. One top blue. One bottom. Top red,
Nice.
top
Both that, both that, both that. Hold that time, hold that time.
One more right.
And that's the comps of the Monarch Gaming Red guys there. And I mean, honestly, I looked to see who was commenting like that. It was Khan. It sounded like Eminem in the comms right there with the rapid fire ones.
Yeah, it sounds like Khan is really taking over as an IGL, getting set up and prepared, just doing a really good job of being very vocal and reading where that pressure is coming from. So let's go ahead and do a listen in with Dom Green, see how they're sounding.
Yeah, heard.
Promise.
Heard. Not seeing nothing
Perfect
front. Oh, someone
got
short,
one
someone
short.
short. A nading at me.
Hey, but keep blocking those greens for a little bit. Let's play this.
One's long, one's long. Long's weak.
Hey, one's green. Top green.
One's top green.
Dead.
I'm on
Top
top
green
green.
dead.
Saints
Watch
on
your
point.
front. Watch your front.
Hey, yeah, two front.
All right, 3, 2 on, 1 in the back.
Nading.
Top
One's
lane.
top lane, one's in the back. Yeah, top lane.
Take early route.
Damn, one's tank.
Tank. Okay.
Yes.
He jumped off.
All right, I'm in blue.
Weak bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's two there. I can't do nothing.
Definitely a night and day difference in the communication we hear from Dom Green versus Monarch Red in those ones. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it felt like Monarch started to take away in the slaying battle once we did go into the listen-in, so maybe a little bit of the reason why. But yeah, a lot of dead air there. Did not love what I hear from Dom Green there.
Yeah, Dom Green was just really quiet, and that's led to such just a big lead for the side of Monarch Gaming. It's going to be hard to cast over what's going on right now because I do not have a screen to watch.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
You're all right. But I mean, they are starting to close this lead a little bit. It was a lot bigger about 30 seconds ago. So let's see if they're going to be able to continue to get this hill time and really close this lead out going into that P5 rotations. It seems like they're all just going to run away from the hill, leave it white. I don't know if I tend to agree with that play, but that is going to be an initial break again for the side of Monarch.
Yeah, so far, I mean, Monarch doing their thing in this one, but I mean, Dom Green, they locked down a lot of this P4 time, but I mean, they got to make sure they're breaking toward new. I mean, everybody set up toward the plane side. It's really going to be these gunfights in the back that are going to be critical here. And you see how deep Sleazy's playing this. He's going to have a couple in front of him. One's going to be on the hill. Nice little Kobe off the top ropes. Sleazy gets a nice little peach of a nade, and now the break is going to be coming on in, but maybe a little bit, funneled toward mid area. You got to try and wrap around, and Blitz is going to do just that, but he's going to be met with two players off a spawn. Sleazy still in the back here, and he's got to try and win some big gunfights, and he will. So 3 dead, and a great setup from Monarch Red. They could close it out here.
Yeah, I mean, 3 dead, and then you still have him playing that mid-cut rotation, but it's going to be Moose that is going to find one top and get traded out almost immediately. Riley trying to play her life, really just trying to maintain that little bit of control that she has on the hill. She is finally going to fall, but it's going to be Saint finding 2 to re-break and just maintain and hold the fort. 10 seconds left in this map 1 potentially. If Dom Green is not going to be able to push through, but it is going to be Saint again on a 4 spree. Really been the MVP so far of this map 1, sitting at 35 and 26 with a minute and a half of hill time. And then on the side of Dom Green, it's been dead. The guy to watch. A minute of hill time, most on his team, with the best KD and the most kills at 33 and 23. So let's see if they're going to be able to try and close this gap a little bit, maintain control of this P1, but they are going to fall. And that should be the map 1 ending in favor of Monarch Red.
Yeah, nice little ending there. It got a little close toward the end, but a great job from the side of Monarch. They closed it out. They looked good in that first one, and they're going to keep the advantage in this one. Go up 1-0. I believe it was 250 to 203 in the end there. So nice little map from them to start things off hot in the map number 1. It was pretty close toward the middle, or toward the beginning of that, but toward the middle of that, I mean, it just seemed like Monarch, they hit another gear. They were able to lock down a lot of that time from the plain hill, and that's really, I feel like, the difference maker was that P2 and P3 right there. I mean, you see Riley, 2 minutes on the time as well, doing a great job just super soaking for the roster. And yeah, you said Saint, probably MVP in that one. I would kind of agree with you. He kind of took over in that one.
I mean, he had the second most hill time by just a gap of 20 seconds between him and Riley. And then he has the most kills, and it seemed like he was making all of the right plays on the map, playing, trying to read where the pressure was coming from. He was he wasn't as vocal as Keep It Con in the comms, but he was still doing a very good job at like explaining to his team what he was doing, where he was playing, and then also trying to read the pressure and calling out spawns. But on the side, on the comm side, it was definitely Keep It Con that you heard more than anybody else. And then on the flip side of Dom Green, they just sounded super flat in the comms, which honestly should give you a little bit of life knowing that you can sound that flat in the comms, be that low on the emotion of everything, and still put up as good of a fight as what they did. I mean, that was a 50-point gap, but it was a very competitive map all the way through. It really didn't feel like they were ever truly out of that game. So let's see what they're going to be able to do in this S&D. This is something that you and I talk about every time, how important this map too is to either regain the momentum or shut down the momentum of the other team. So we are going to be hopping into a Colossus S&D.
Yeah, and they're gonna hop right on into this. Appreciate the players for wasting absolutely no time hopping into this one. And Colossus SD, this is a map you don't typically see a lot here, Karma. It's one of the ones that I feel like it's vetoed more often than not. Probably considered the worst SD map in the pool. So I'm surprised it got through the vetoes here. Maybe the players got something up their sleeve on this one. Both teams allowing it to filter on through. And I mean, it was a pretty close map, number one. Like you said, the communication maybe not the best in that one, but we'll see if it can be a little bit better this time around. And honestly, sometimes the communication, can start off a little rocky. Maybe you need to warm up your comms, not only just your gunny. So we'll see if Dom Green can answer back in this map number 2 here.
Yeah, hopefully they're going to be able to try it. I think the key here is going to be able to get those first bloods and just maintain playing your life as best as you possibly can. On the side of Dom Green, we are going to potentially get our first interaction towards P1. Riley trying to play her life as best as she can. It is going to be Sleazy getting turned on by Blitz.
Oh,
What a huge kill. Just absolutely pissed on him. Saint is going to get that initial trade, but my God, Blitz with a huge kill, and it's going to be Riley hitting the flank, sending this to a 2v1. They are going to regain control of the bomb. Dead playing in the back of their spawn right now, and it looks like Monarch is going to try to opt to plant on this B side. So let's see what they're going to be able to do. Dead is going to find the initial first. That is going to be bombed down as well. So they're going to have to be playing around each other a little bit. Keep it on. Going to try to throw the stun out. And we are going to get the gunfight. Dead at 17 HP. Khan, I believe, around roughly the same. Let's see if they're going to be able to trade
my
each other
God.
out.
How
Dead
is he
really
not
just
dead
playing
yet?
his life and baiting time. He is going to get the kill as well. What a beautiful play out of Dead to play his life and get that trade to close out that 1v2.
Yeah, I cannot believe he lived as long as he did. He ends up clutching up as well. I feel like Khan probably should have won that. Unfortunately, the box was the MVP in that one. Dead, just sitting behind it, chilling, waiting for the gunfights for his health to regen, and he ends up winning the 1v2. A nice one for him to find there, as yeah, I mean, it started off a little rough. It was a turn and burn onto Sleazy, and you thought maybe the 2v1 advantage would be going toward Monarch, but no, Dead clutches up in the end there, playing the 1v2. And I mean, he didn't even really do anything super special there, just played the timings, got the box cover. And I mean, it was a clutch that they needed to start off here hot in the SND. As starting off hot as Reaper, maybe a little too hot, blows himself up.
Yeah, Reaper going to try to get that nade kill himself unintentionally. And then it's going to be Dead and Blitz to get the immediate retrade, sending this to a 3v2. Moose going to find another. It's just Dead again, finding that final kill on that P1 side. I mean, everything's going right for Dom Green right now. They managed to not only kill themselves with a nade, but then get all of the trades and still win the round. So just beautiful composure out of Dom Green.
Yeah, I mean, going down 3v4 off the start of the round and still winning the round is definitely a good start. I mean, I will say this is Group C, so we're going to be seeing probably more mistakes than we would be normally in maybe some of the other groups. But I mean, at the very least, it's entertaining when stuff like that happens. So, you hate to see it when it's on your team, but, watching it is very fun to see. So we'll see if we can see them teams lock in a little bit more. Maybe no team kills coming out or self-deletion, as YouTube likes to call it. But still, 2-0 now for Dom Green. We'll see what they have on their defense here.
Yeah, and they're going to try to put that pressure towards that P1 side. Riley is going to get info onto Blitz. Blitz is also going to see where Riley is. So Saint is going to find that first blood over by that tunnel side. He's going to do a good job of playing his life. Riley finally going to get that kill P1. Let's see what they're going to be able to do to try and get this bomb down. It looks like they're potentially going to wrap this B. But Khan, the only one over on A side.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, doing a beautiful job playing his life and getting that kill. and it's going to be dead. He's going to find 2 and they finally get traded out. Starting to get a little bit scary there, but beautiful composure out of Monarch to regain a round.
This must be a windy server or something. I've seen quite a few windmills so far off the rip of this map. Everybody just kind of shooting the circles right now, and I mean, a good answer back nonetheless from Monarch in that one. They convert the round after getting the first couple of bloods at the very least, so they will stabilize for the moment. I mean, Sleazy having a little bit of a rough start at 0-3. We'll see if he can kick it up as we go forward, but yeah, definitely some crazy shenanigans going off the break. I mean, this might be the most mistakes I've seen this early in a search so far.
Yeah, I mean, this has definitely been one of the weirder searches that we've casted. Sleazy gonna get the Kobe, keep it Khan, gonna get the sniper kill. Unfortunate that we missed a sniper kill. You don't really see the boomstick on this map too often. Ed is gonna get traded out as well by Keep It Khan. That is gonna be another round win out of Monarch Red. That was a very quick one, just
Yeah.
coming in and just shutting everything down.
I love the pace of play that we saw that round as well. I mean, Monarch, despite them being on the defense, they're just going to run it down. They don't care. And I mean, that can work out on this map sometimes. If you're able to trade effectively, you can just set the pace and put your opponents in such an awkward position where they have to decide what angles are they going to give up to watch something else. When your teammates die, it leaves a gap. And unfortunately for them, I mean, all the gaps were just not covered in time. 4 dead and 2-2 now. Monarch Red going to answer back with a couple of nice rounds.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful regain out of Monarch Red to keep pushing this pace and regain those 2 rounds that they lost. Let's see if they're going to be able to keep the momentum rolling, potentially send this to a 3-2. But it looks like it's going to be Dom Green playing their lives very well over by that B site, trying to just bait as much as they can and get as much information as they can so they can try and set up for either a repinch or to push through and push a little bit. Moose barely going to get away with his life, and it looks like they're going to try to work this B site.
Yeah, I don't know if they know where they're going yet. I mean, it's the top or the bottom mid tunnel area is definitely a good spot to try and rotate, funnel the bomb through when you really don't know where you're going. The defense kind of has to give it up a lot of the time, and it looks like finally Monarch's going to gain some confidence, start moving forward, but Blitz is still being annoying toward these steps right here. His bomb is going to rotate toward A. It'll get planted as well. Dead, going to spot the info. He'll relay that info toward his team, and I mean, the lone lurker, Sleazy, on the boat, being annoying, but he's going to get overwhelmed by the numbers here in a second. Moose gets the first one, Blitz for another one. Now the 4v2 situation for Monarch.
Yeah, I mean, a 4v1 now on the side of Monarch Gaming. He is going to fall, and that's going to be, or she, excuse me, is going to fall, and that's going to be a defuse and a round win for Dom Green. Beautiful play so far out of them to regain after losing 2 rounds in a row. Just a beautiful play.
Yeah, nice little regain there. I'm not sure if I love the positioning from Sleazy there. It probably would have worked out had they not known he was already there, but the fact that he was just kind of pinned down toward the boat the entire time, they just kind of isolated him on that positioning, and then they got another kill at the same time, so it just made the 4v2 so easy to engage on, and they just get the kills. They'll, I mean, for the side of Dong Green, put another one on the board, stop any sort of momentum that Monarch was gaining there, but it's still early on in the search and destroy. We'll see what the offense looks like now for the side of Dom Green. And honestly, I kind of want to see a B push, and it looks like that we might be ended up seeing that after all here.
Yeah, Dom Green trying to play that B push, but it's going to be keep it calm with the boomstick. Trying to find one. He is going to get a shot off, trying to get Blitz to put his head back down. Blitz going to try to play his life, potentially rotate over to that A side. It looks like it's going to be Dom Green. I don't know how I feel about trying to peek that sniper again. So they are going to finally elect to go over to that A site while all of Monarch Red is playing over towards B. Let's see if they're going to be able to get a repinch. It is going to be a fight in tunnel that Riley's going to lose the blitz and then keep it Khan with a wallbang sniper shot. And then Saint finding another, sending this to a 3v1 with the bomb down. Let's see if they're going to be able to work this quick enough, get a defuse, close it out. And they are. Sleazy going to find 2 in the round and the defuse. Just a beautiful retake out of Monarch.
Yeah, nice job. Good little snipe there as well from Khan. He finally got the sniper to good use there. I missed the first one, but I didn't miss that one. And then a little retake action going on. And yeah, maybe this is kind of what happens on this map, I feel like, Karma, where, offense, it's like, which side do we go to? They kind of both are hard to get, planted and get down, right? So, I mean, they went for the A site, which is probably the easier one out of the two. but unfortunately they were just losing the trading battle in transition. They attempted to go toward B. I applaud them for at least giving me what I wanted to see, but once they saw that sniper glint, they were like, yeah, we can't do this. We're gonna back on up.
Yeah, I mean, that was a beautiful just retake out of Monarch Red to not only prevent them from being able to win 2 or 3 rounds in a row, but also just understanding where the pressure was coming from. Keep It Khan gets a huge sniper kill onto that bottom tunnel to send that into a numbers advantage or to re-even up the numbers. And then it was Saint finding the next one, Sleazy finding the last two to close out that round. Sleazy starting off a little slow right now at 3 and 5. He was the guy that we were watching him and Saint both, we were watching into that hard point. Keep It Khan with another beautiful sniper shot, gonna find that first blood and then play his life a little weird. And Dead is gonna find two and get instantly traded out by Saint. I don't really know how I felt about Keep It Khan slight killing there.
Yeah, that definitely looked like an ego shell. I'm not gonna lie. That sometimes you hit a snipe and you're like, oh, bet, let me slide shell for my teammate, get another blood, but you overpeaked, missed the shot, and Dead able to get a double kill. So now 2v2 scenario. Bomb's gonna be wrapped toward this A bomb site, and now number 6, that's gonna be Reapin. Spots the info out for his teammates, and then now it really comes down to this pinch from Moose here. If he's able to get something done, that nade's softening up the player, and Saint has no idea this pinch is coming in. Down to Riley in the 1v2. Riley 1v1 turns, not quite burns. Reapin will get the edge in that one, and that was a nice little round there from Dom Green. They stabilize things, and they get the defense.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pinch out of, I believe it was Moose, that decided to go on the flank there and get the shots into the back after a beautiful nade out of Reapin to really soften up those players. They did almost choke it if Riley was able to get some shots down. That could have been a little bit scarier for him, but it was a beautiful map take and a beautiful round win out of Dom Green.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen a sniper in response from this one from Khan. We haven't seen one yet, which, I mean, some teams are just uncomfortable with the sniper, I feel like is the big thing. If you don't have a sniper on your team, it can be detrimental, especially this year in SND now that snipers are back in. And it really, especially with no aim assist, but already off the rip, it's going to be a 3v4. First blood for Dom as they're going to push toward the site.
Yeah, I mean, Blitz getting that first kill onto Saint, really shutting down any momentum that Monarch Red is trying to gain. Reapin gonna get the trade onto Sleazy as well. Riley gonna try to play that P1. It's a bad timing and gets shot in the back by Blitz, sending this to a 4v1. Let's see if Keep It Khan with the boomstick is gonna be able to
Oh,
find one. Almost hits an insane shot onto Moose. Beautiful attempt. Would have loved to try and see that fall just for the highlight plays, but Keep It Khan gonna pick up that SMG, trying to play around that statue side, and is gonna get finally fall to Moose, making it a 5-3 curse potentially. This is a hard 5-3, not a soft one. So we're gonna see if this is
yeah.
potentially them closing it out, or if Monarch Red is going to be able to regain composure and win the next 3.
Yeah, it's tough trying to retake the bomb with the sniper, especially when you're last alive in a 1v4. Even if you're in a 1v2, 1v1, if you have a sniper, it can be hard to retake for sure. You're just going to be at a disadvantage unless you're really good at quick scoping or the player's really far away. So we'll see. I mean, as we go forward, can Monarch Red clutch up in this one? Down a couple of rounds, not out, but they got to show us something here in these last couple and stop these rounds from going the other direction. It's been kind of just aggression, pace of play I like from Don Green. Little adjustment that we've seen in the last couple of rounds. And just, I feel like they've been patient in playing their trades as well. And speaking of patience, well, apparently Khan has none of it. Moose is going to get first blood.
Yeah, Moose gonna find a huge kill onto not only Keep It Khan, who's been the MVP so far of this map on the side of Monarch, but also getting the bomb carrier, and that's going to be 2 more that fall, sending us to a 3v1. See if Riley has what it takes. She does not. She is going to fall, and that is going to be a 1-1 map count between Monarch Red and Dom Green so far. And we were talking about how important this SND was for Dom Green to win it, and they not only won it, but they looked dominant the whole way through.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes all you need is just a bounce back map, like that's all you really need is just a map to slow it down, relax, chill. And you heard the comms from Dom Green in the map number 1. They were hella chill. I mean, they were maybe a little bit too chill for my liking, but they showed out in this one. They got it done. And despite Khan, with the sniper rifle, little flashy plays, it was just teamwork, really, from the side of Dom Green, able to get it done over the line in that one. They did a great job, and they're going to be tying the series up here. So we will be guaranteed that map number 4 Colossus after all, and it'll be hard point on that one as well. But I mean, we're going to be heading first to Scar Overload here, and we're all tied up, Karma. I mean, predictions for this one. Who do you think's got the edge here? Because I don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward Monarch after that first map.
Yeah, I mean, Monarch Gaming, I definitely favor coming into all of the respawns. They play just a little bit faster than what Dom Green does, and they do have a little bit better teamwork. And when it comes to like breaking those setups and really getting set up on these hills and rotations and everything. So I do give a slight edge to them in the respawns. But if Dom Green is able to steal a respawn, I do believe that they would close it out at a 6-2 round count in map 5. Even though I would really love to see a round 11 map 5, I don't think that would happen if we got there, especially on raid, one of those
Yeah.
weirder maps. So let's see what they're going to be able to do coming into this map 3. But I do favor Monarch.
Yeah, I feel like just their community, like just the energy that they were bringing was just like so much, like, I don't know. They were just way more hyped up for this match so far than I think Dom Green was. And, Dom Green, that could have changed, right? We didn't have any, audio for map number 2 as well. But I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like just in respawns, you need to bring that energy, that hype, and just that kind of just solid communication that we were hearing from Monarch, especially in a mode like Overload, where watching the flank, the overextension is so important. You got to be calling out names. You got to be calling out, if a lane's open, what you're covering, that kind of stuff. It's similar in Hardpoint, but I feel like it's even more critical in Overload, as we are going to be loading on in to this Scar Overload, and we'll see who's going to take this one, because this might just be the decider here.
Yeah, honestly, we've talked about it before that this is a very important swing mode. If you don't win the map 2, then you definitely need a bounce back in the map 3, regardless of if you won map 1 or not. This is going to be a huge map, and it's going to be dead finding the first set of kills over towards that P2 rotation side, that motel side. Keep it con gonna get the trade, but they are gonna have control of the ball, trying to push towards this A side. Keep it con gonna be that initial line of defense. Sleazy is gonna get the kill on the Moose and Blitz, really doing a good job of playing his life and shutting down that initial push. Let's see if they're gonna be able to get this ball out. They are gonna try to work over that plane side.
Oh.
Khan is going to fall to a nade. Moose going to find another, but it's going to be Riley finding a two-pace. Saint shooting a little windy, but does end up getting the kill. Riley going to be pushing out towards that mid side. It is finally going to fall to Blitz off of her 4 streak.
And I like them picking up the drone here and rotating it toward this side as well, because I mean, plain side is kind of a dead end. I feel like normally when you're trying to push it, especially on the side that Monarch are on. So the fact that they're going through this red area is definitely a good sign, as 3 are going to fall. It's going to be dead in the Creddy corner. Can he stop the aggression? He gets the drone carrier, but it's been pushed incredibly far here. A couple more arrows for them to find, and they're going to be going for the OE. They're going to run into the blender, maybe playing a little bit too safe there. But Saint, the last one off spawn, is going to be able to get one, but immediately traded. So good defense there from Dom Green. And honestly, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far out of Dom Green. Let's go into a listen in with them, see how they're common in this map number 3.
Oh, he's weak. He's weak. 2 of
I'm
them.
playing. Yeah,
2 of
they
them.
might score that. They're right there.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, they got it. Go
We
play.
gotta
Go play.
move. Yeah, we gotta set a new.
They're all over.
And
our
what's mid
spawn.
cut?
Two mid cut.
Okay, I'm about to pick it up.
Oh, he's one. He's one.
Short,
He's on white wall. He's on white wall.
One short.
Yep. Hey, he's still mid cut. Mid cut wall still. Look like.
Yeah, short
Come on,
still.
boys. Call
Damn.
stuff out.
Yep.
When he comes.
I was
One
stuck
on
on plane. I
P1,
couldn't go
one on
anywhere.
tank.
I'm name. I got two short. Both weak. There you go. Come on.
White wall dead. White wall dead.
It's about to reset.
Hey, it's okay. I'll pick. Y'all lead. Go.
Short dead. There's another one. Another white wall. He's under blue. He's under blue.
Seen him.
Right side of white wall.
Yep. I need an AR.
Yep, they're here.
One back
Might
blue
be
in
trying
front
to
of store.
wrap again.
P1.
2 plane,
Yeah, he's
3
weak.
plane.
And that's the comps of Dom Green. It's had a little better than they did map number 1. I mean, honestly, map number 1 was so dead, it's hard to go any more dead than they were in that one. So they definitely sound a lot more energized, but unfortunately, Saint is going to get the drone. They're going to get 3 dead. Now another opportunity for them to cap here is they'll put the second one on the board. Let's go back into a listen in on the other side for Monarch Red, see how they're coming.
Dead.
Dead.
We're dead. Push that up. Push that up.
Going.
I can't tell. You should be good.
Dead.
And it spawn weak. Dead. It spawns
Keep
P3.
pushing
It spawns
Don't
P2.
look
It spawns
back.
P2.
They're behind us. Keep going. I got it.
You should be good. You should be good. You should be good.
Just walk it right
fucking
in
shit.
there.
Let's go,
Come on, baby.
Good fucking
Come
shit.
on.
And you hear the comms going for Monarch Red there. They sound good, man. They sound energized. I mean, I can understand why they're up 4-0 at the half, Karma. This is a good look out of the Monarch Red boys.
Yeah, and I mean, right before we peeled out of there, Riley was talking about how this is her game mode, and she is showing that
Yeah.
right now, sitting at 17-6 with 1900 damage. That's a perfect 1900 damage, something you don't really see too often in Call of Duty. So that's cool to notice that. But so far, it's just been all Monarch in the feed, just absolutely dominating. Saint being the ball carrier, just really doing a good job at playing his life and waiting for his team to get pushed up and maintain map control. So on the side of Dom Green, though, I would like to see a little bit more passion. I'd like to see Moose start shooting his gun back, sitting at 2 and 13. Really just getting farmed on this map. Keepicon is going to find that initial kill. Moose still not able to find one just yet. Keepicon trying to play that line of defense is going to fall, and that's going to be a cap for Dom Green. We were talking about how they need to get on the board quick and often, and that's a beautiful way to start.
There you go. Dom Green, they strike first. I mean, it's not over till it's over. Great start from them. They're going to win the opening break, get a dunk, but I mean, they still got a lot of work to do. 3 scores in 4.5 minutes. It's doable. Not impossible, but it can be difficult to do if your teamwork is not up to par. And yeah, like you pointed out, Moose having an incredibly rough half. If he can turn up, it's still possible. And look at this route from Reapin. Oh, he would have been gone probably had he just gone through the green area. I mean, little does he know, he is not in Codcaster, but I like the attempt at a Reapin there. Just maybe misjudged his timing window. So back to square one we go.
Yeah, Reapin almost made the play to try and cut this lead down to only 2 scores. And now it's going to be Monarch getting the drone, trying to push it out. It is going to be a full drone reset. Actually, the splits, excuse me, that did grab that ball. Dead, going to find 2. Moose finally shooting his cut back a little bit. 4-15 is going to double his kill count right there. He's going to fall again. And this looks like it's going to be another cap for Dom Green. We were talking about needing to get the scores early and often and being frequent with it, and they've done a really good job of being able to relay and maintain the map control.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe this side is just their side, man. Maybe both these teams just like this preferred side, and I mean, so far, it's been a great first half from the side of Dom Green. We'll see if they can keep the pressure up. Undead, I think, just accidentally pulled out his knife there in the end there. Unfortunate for him, as he will get cleaned up. And now left to Moose on the OE. The rest of Monarch Red, they are swarming. Moose gets 1, gets some tags on the second one, knows he's here. Should be getting traded momentarily. Sleazy, the last one up in your base. Can he go big here? It looks like he's going to get shot in the back. And nobody cleaning him up. Hello? Let's turn around here, Dom Green. Let's get this kill. Let's not worry about the drone so far. Is, yeah, you leave him out, and then there you go. 4 dead. Sleazy gets the kill. Hellstorm's in. And this might just be a counter cap, but Dead has a Hellstorm of his own to stop them in their tracks. So, yeah, Hellstorm for Hellstorm. I guess you'll take that.
Yeah, that was a very weird set of transitions and kills and deaths and just an odd set of gameplay for a minute there. Riley finally slowing down a little bit in this overload. And then Sleazy sitting at 21 and 12. And it looks like it's going to be another cap out of Dom Green. Reapin going to be the one to secure all 3 so far on the side of Dom Green. It is 4-3 with 2 minutes remaining. And we've got to see some more life back in Monarch Gaming. Try and stop this bleeding, or even get a cap themselves so they can try and close out this map. Riley gonna find 3. Just a beautiful set of kills for Monarch.
Yeah, Riley with the 3-piece. I mean, she's having a great map, honestly. I mean, she's been really, I feel like, the reason why they were able to capture so many in that first half, and she might be the reason they were able to get another one here, but they got to play the drone. Nobody on this drone reset. It's just Dead trying to play cutoffs here, and he's going to get overwhelmed in a second. He's got to play his life for a little bit longer, try and slow them down. He's going to get high to the sky, unfortunately. Gonna die in the end, so he's now relying on his teammates off his spawn. Blitz is here with the help of his teammate, but they're gonna get overwhelmed, and this pinch from Sleazy might work as well. He's gonna go for the reload, maybe at the bad time, as the rest of his teammates are gonna die. He's not gonna spot anyone, so maybe this pinch won't work out after all. He is trying to get involved, but he's gotta go. You gotta go, Sleazy. We'll see if you can get anything done, and he cannot, so maybe a missed opportunity there from Monarch Red.
Yeah, I mean, that was just some weird timing that he kept getting. He didn't reload his gun before he finished the pinch, so it just puts his team in a really weird spot that he's not able to find anybody. But it was a good idea, just bad execution of it. Sleazy, though, gonna find another 2-piece. Seems like every time him and Riley are in the kill feed, they're finding at least 2 or 3. So they've shown up absolutely massive on the side of Monarch Red.
Yeah, I mean, despite showing up massive in this half, they are still only 1 score up after letting a couple of relays go on through. But with 3 dead, that might be the opportunity they need to finally get some control here. But guess who's behind enemy lines? It's going to be Dead. He lines them both up, runs out of ammo, though, unfortunately, at a bad time. But he's going to stay alive. He gets another one as well. But look at this route from Khan. He might be able to get one on the board. No, not quite. But honestly, if you're Dom Green, you have to convert this one. You're running out of time. Dead behind enemy lines, able to get one. He needs to stay alive, wait for reinforcements, gets a little bit of shots in on one, but they got to trade these guys quickly. OT is going to be in effect if they can get this score across the way, but they cannot do it. Dead, last alive, across the spawn, out of time, out of hope here. And it'll be Monarch Red taking map number 3 by the slimmest of margins.
I mean, just beautiful ending defense out of Monarch Red. They did a really good job at taking advantage of good side for the initial set of rotations, allowing them to have that 4-0 lead, and then just honestly trying to play defense the rest of the round. I did think that this was potentially going to go OT with the way Dom Green was able to play that and just get pressure towards that B zone. But it just defense too strong. They weren't able to find enough kills, and that is going to send us into a map 4 with a 2-1 map count in favor of Monarch Red.
Yeah, despite Dead's best efforts, yeah, some tough stat lines we're seeing across the way. Double negative from pretty much everybody across the board other than Dead in that one. So, I mean, I'm honestly surprised, they were able to even get that back to 4-3, you know, with only really 1 player having a good map there. So, I mean, you know, shout out to them. The teamwork in the second half must have turned up immaculately. They must have just got Omega fried in that first one. You know, there was some tough stat lines really there across the way. But alas, I digress. It is what it is. It's going to be Monarch taking map number 3 here, as you see on the maps and modes, the scoreboard so far. They got the 2-1 edge in the series, looking to close it out, and they can potentially do it on this Colossus, but this time it will be hard points. So, I mean, will the side of Dom Green, will he be able to lock in after, you know, a couple of close maps here in the respawn? Weren't able to get it over the line. Can they finally take a respawn here, Karma? I mean, what's your prediction, man? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, so far, the beginning of these respawns have looked so dominant on the side of Monarch Red, but it's always like towards the second half of the game where this Dom Green team shows so much life and they just look so much better. So I'm going to be really excited to see how this Colossus goes. And honestly, I do kind of favor Dom Green on Colossus. They do have a slightly better sub duo in my opinion. So let's see if they're going to be able to really take advantage of a sub heavy map. But I'm still going to probably lean Monarch Red to close out the series here.
Yeah, I would probably agree with you as well. I think Monarch is just probably the better respawn team so far. I mean, it has been incredibly close, but they've just been winning the sling battle, man. It's been pretty one-sided in the sling department, especially in that first half of that overload. But we'll see. I mean, Colossus is definitely a mixy map. It's one where you're, you know, you get 20 seconds here or there, but I feel like you can't really lock down a ton of time, especially at the higher level. It seems like, you know, contests are coming through. People are flying. And speaking of flying, Dead flying over heads, unfortunately loses that one, but a good effort off the break from Dom Green here as they're going to be on the time. And they're heading up for New. Reapin wins another one, so double for him. Potential for them to flip now.
Yeah, I mean, Riley finds a 2-piece and Reapin responds with a 2-piece of his own. And the rest of this P1 time looks like it might potentially go to Monarch Red. They are going to have 2 fall over on that statue side. Saint finally going to get the kill on the Blues. Trying to play his life as best as he can from Dead, but Dead is going to get those shots off. Give him 3 in the kill feed. Keep it Khan going to try to potentially find Blitz on the backside of these spawns, but it looks like Blitz found a really good timing, forcing that team to spawn out, potentially going to fall to Keep it Khan. Having a battle for the spawns in the back. Saint here to reinforce it a little bit more. We've been really trying to maintain the pressure control from the front. So far, just going to get some weird spawns with the way that both of these teams are fighting in the back, but it is going to be Blitz. It's going to get that trade in the back, but it is going to be a stabilization here for Monarch Red.
Yeah, Monarch Red, I mean, you know, I was talking a little, can't even talk. I was telling you a second ago is what I was trying to say. That, I mean, this is just kind of a mixy map as Khan rips 3. Can't even get 4. He gets the whole team. Little ace from Khan. Nice little disgusting find for him as that'll clear out the rest of the time. And potentially for his team to push forward toward P3. But yeah, like I was saying before, Khan rudely interrupted me and getting that 4-piece was the fact that you really don't get a ton of time back and forth on this map. And I feel like that is something that if you're able to get a ton of time, you are absolutely frying on this map. So we'll see. I mean, this might go to the wire, and we saw that in the last overload. It's going to be a better effort from Dom Green in this lane department if they're able to put a fight here. But Riley shutting down all their hopes and dreams with a nice little double.
Yeah, I was just about to say that I wanted to see a little bit of attack and nade usage out of her, and she just wins the gunfights anyways, and then throws the nade right as I was about to say something about it. And it's just Moose with another slow start, 1 and 9, and then on the side of Monarch Red, you've got Sleazy picking up right where he left off with a 9 and 5 start, Saint 8 and 6. We'd love to see Moose potentially get that gun firing, but it's going to be Saint finding another big 2-piece. Blitz finally going to trade him out on that P3 rotation, and so far spawns for that P4 are going to be in favor of Monarch Red.
Yeah, Monarch Red, they're set up for new. Dead gets one on the OE, and I mean, Blitz gets one as well, so they got to be careful. Yeah, look at the spawn out now happening from Monarch. Blitz done just enough to push through, but they got to win these gunfights in the back, and unfortunately, they're only going to get to 1, so it's going to be a 1v1 for spawns. It's going to be Riley versus Blitz here, and Blitz finds the timing. Blitz gets it done, so nice job from Dom Green, but you got to live. You got to keep staying alive in the back. These spawns, they're not stagnant. They are active. They are an active part of the map. You got to make sure you're still filtering through. And so far, so good from the front side of things. Dom Green, they're going to be at a time, but the spawns favoring Monarch Red here. For a moment, as I say that, they're going to flip. So, I mean, this is probably the most flip-floppy hill on this map, I would say, on P4. Look at that. They're still spawning in the back. Nobody blocking, but it doesn't matter because Khan is here, and he's just ripping everybody on the point.
Yeah, I mean, this P4 is a very weird one. The spawns are so random, it feels like at times. Like, they can be super sticky or they're just super loose. So it really just depends on how the game decides to be coded for the day. But it is going to be a stabilization out of Dom Green to maintain control of this P4. But Monarch Red is going to be setting up for that P1 rotation. Keeping Khan 13 and 6 right now, really just fighting for his life on this P1 rotation. Sleazy trying to get as much damage down as he can before he does fall to dead. Dead still going pistol only, John Wick style. Riley gonna find another kill over towards that statue side, playing her life really well to try and get damage and find another onto Moose. Moose is just in an absolute storm right now.
Yeah, I feel bad for Moose. He's had a couple of rough maps in a row now, and I mean, you know, he needs to turn up really if Dom Green are going to have a chance. And, you know, despite him having another rough map, I mean, the scoreline is dead even. So, I mean, if Moose can really just turn up a little bit, I feel like they have a definite chance for the side of Dom Green. It's really whether or not he's able to do so, and, I mean, you know, hopefully he's able to do so soon. Otherwise, this might get out of control here. We'll find out here in a moment. Riley lines up two, unable to get the second one, as it will be Reapin. Claiming the time for a moment, super soaking for his team. Him and Blitz doing a lot of the heavy lifting in the hill time department, just staying on the hill while the rest of the teammates fry out, and it will be Dom Green with the spawns with the last little bit of hill time.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel good on the side of Dom Green to have a teammate go 4 and 16 with a 0.25 KD and still be winning this map by about 10 to 15 points. And now you have the setup towards this P3 as well, or P2, excuse me, as well. And finding another goop piece, it seems like that's all this man does is find double kill after double kill after double kill, and then it's keeping God responding with a double kill of his own. Riley gonna get that nade kill. We're gonna potentially see a break out of Monarch Red. Ed is the only one left in the back spawn, is finally gonna fall. That's gonna be a full break for Monarch Red on this P2.
Yeah, they're going to flip the spawns as well. Sleazy goes for a little jump, but unable to get there as maybe his legs not working in that gunfight. But yeah, nice little stabilization, like you said, for the side of Monarch, as that lead was, you know, maybe potentially could have gotten out of control had they not had the spawns. But they're going to break, and they're going to last a little bit of scrap time, and they'll take the lead right on back. So heading into new now, it's got to be a good effort from Monarch Red on this rotation. This is a critical hill to try and lock down because, I mean, you can get pitched from both sides. They're winning the gunfights, though. It's going to be Sleazy on ult with the help of his teammates on new. Khan gets one, but can he get the second one? Oh, that would have been a big one to find, but Reapin shuts him down. The spawns are going to maintain in favor of Monarch Red here, but at the very least, I mean, P3 hill time is a must here.
Yeah, and it's going to be Sleazy with another beautiful route to find 2. Make that 3, potentially 4, is going to fall to Blitz and find the 3-piece of his own. It's going to be keeping Khan to stabilize and find another 2-piece. Sitting at 23 and 9 with a minute and 50 seconds of kill time. Just doing it all dead. Himself rotating, trying to play for these spawns, is going to be able to stabilize the spawns for Dom Green. Just a beautiful play out of him. Moose getting shot in the back by Keep It Con again. Just a beautiful setup in a really close map. 1 point difference, a knife kill out of Keep It Con. There's so much going on. It's so much to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
But
It's kind of chaos everywhere, Carmen. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like just everywhere I go, there's a gunfight from somebody on the map. And yeah, Keep It Con having a great map right now. 26-11, doing a lot of the heavy lifting so far for Monarch Red. Really the reason why they're really even still in this game, because otherwise, without him, I mean, I don't know what the scoreline would be. As 3 are gonna fall, it will be the side of Monarch Red in the time. They're going to stabilize things for now, and now an OE from Dead, trying to get something done, but he's going to get immediately shut down, so... excuse me, Monarch, with the pressure from the front, are going to filter everybody in from the front as well. A nice little pinch coming in from Khan, keeping it going, able to be on a 2 spree, plays his life as well, importantly here, to have the crossfire to help his teammates from the front. Now Sleazy's getting involved as well from the Statue Hill, and I love what we're seeing. This is a great play from Monarch Red, pushing out from Statue Hill once you have control to try and just alleviate a lot of that pressure.
Yeah, especially when you have somebody blocking so far in the back. I mean, yeah, these spawns can get a little weird, but it's going to be a big part of this 40-point lead that they're going to have coming into this next set of rotation. Stank going to find another 2-piece, just absolutely shooting his gun right now. But, I mean, I would love to see a little bit more out of Moose. I feel like that they would potentially even be winning this map if Moose was able to step it up just a little bit more, give them a little bit more of something. But that's going to be another 4 dead on the side of Dom Green in favor of Monarch Red.
Monarch Red can not close it here, but they'll get incredibly close. But I would imagine P1 is going to be very contested over. Probably no clean time either way. But as I say that, it's going to be 3 dead, just dead. Speaking of the devil, on the flank here. Can he get something done? Nice little route from him. Does able get himself 1. Can he get a second one? He will, and he stays alive as well. So he can now go on a pinch as well with the help of his teammates. They really need to try and push through and flip these spawns early and often here, but Saint might have spotted him. Yeah, he's going to relay that information to his team. He's kind of going on a wild goose chase here, but Dead squirming on out. He's able to live and stay alive. So now 3 members on new, and Dead filters back. But, I mean, this spawn out from 7... Blitz spawns all the way across the map. Might be tough here as, yeah, Dead finds himself the last alive, and he should be falling here in a moment. No, he does stay alive, but, I mean, he's getting swarmed. Should be finally falling, and there you go. But spawn's still mixy.
Yeah, Dead doing a great job on that on this P4. To just play his life, trying to fight for spawns as long as he possibly can, getting away with that initial trade. Even from that P1, he just did a great job at playing his life, and that's a big part of why they're able to get back into this game right now. Goes to 20-point deficit, and they still have control, and they're pushed up very far. We'll see what Monarch Red is going to be able to do to break this this P. All right, I give up.
P2? I think it's P2. I think it's P2 setup. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but I think it's the P2 setup as they will finally get in. Yeah, P72. Yeah, we're on a million hills at this point, but it will be the side of Monarch breaking on in late into this one, and it's going to be a very close game here. I mean, after all said and done, a great P2 from Dom Green will propel them to see another hill here. So, Plain Hill is going to be, or Road Hill, I should say, is going to be up next, and Riley wins a big one in transition, but the trade is swift and on through. Blitz going for bottom mid. A nice little Hellstorm from Khan alleviates a little bit of that pressure on the time, but I mean, it's going to be a mixy pinch from the front as Blitz gets a nice little nade, a second one falling as well, and now time going to be going red for the moment. Can the side of Monarch do anything in a team kill, and an opportune moment might be costly. It's going to have to be another break coming on late for Monarch Red because Dom Green, they're going to be set up, and they can still win it on here.
I mean, this is a beautiful setup so far out of Dom Green. They are going to find the next wave of kills as well. It's going to be 3 dead. They are going to stop the bleeding here. Basically a tie game with the last 20 seconds of this P3. Riley going huge on a 4 spree herself, trying to play for that Hellstorm. It's going to be a huge Hellstorm to help potentially close out this map, but they are going to overextend and end up flipping the spawn. So now it's going to be Dom Green that has control of that P4. Lizzie is going to follow the Reap, and Saint going to follow Moose in the back spawn. Riley as well following the Blitz. Keep It Con just trying to play his life and trying to hit those spawns. Wins a huge kill in the back, but they are going to spawn right on top of him because this game doesn't know how to create spawn.
Yeah, I feel like Khan probably should have pushed back. He had the double, but he might not need it. He's going to do it himself. Double kill from him. Goes for the pre-fire on the third one, but Moose with a double for himself. And this is going to be an incredibly close finish here. 10 points for both teams. This is just going to be flooding from the front. Sate with a nice double for himself. 3 are going to fall. Moose last alive. All 4 are falling. And it's going to be Monarch clearing house here. 1 player left to touch the point. It's Blitz, but he gets shut down immediately. And Monarch Red close it out here in 4.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how we still kind of favored Monarch Red, and Keep It Con showing us why. Ending the map just absolutely massive. I mean, Dead had a huge map himself as well. 4,800 damage, 44 and 31, but just not enough that he was able to, that his team was able to do to close out that map. It was a beautiful play out of Keep It Con, even though the spawns got a little weird for a second there, potentially costing them a map. But I mean, Keep It Con, 40 and 21, 4,300 damage, 2 minutes of hill time. That's my personal MVP for the entire series.
Yeah, he was absolutely frying in this whole series. I mean, you could make arguments for a couple different players on that roster, but yeah, I think, you know, he just showed up big in that map number 3. He went huge to break the spawns as well. That double kill in the back was huge. Despite them spawning on top of him anyway, he bought enough time for his teammates to help him on out and, you know, did a great job himself to just, you know, get a couple of gunfight wins. And then there you go. That's all it takes sometimes. You know, I would have liked to maybe see him push down the back and make sure the flips come in, but maybe, you know, food for thought. Next time he can do that as well. But we'll take a quick look at the series and how it played out tonight. Started out with Monarch, you know, hot in the comms, hot Con, sounded like Eminem, 250 to 203 in that one. Dom Gaming, they answered back with a nice little SND. They took that one 6-3, but the next 2 maps very close, but they were in Monarch's favor, 4-3 in the Overload and 250 to 239 in that nail-biting ender on Colossus. I mean, that was a great series, Karma. Any final thoughts before we close things out here?
Yeah, I mean, Con, I feel like even with him not really putting up the craziest stats in map 1 and map 3, just what he's bringing to the table with the comms and his leadership and being an IGL, he did such a great job of just calming what his teammates needed to do, really just maintaining that energy. Kind of sounded similar to how Hoop comms for Optic Texas.
Yeah, kind of.
So I 100% my match MVP, just a beautiful, beautiful way and game out of him and just an entire series, truthfully, and then just shutting it down on that map 4, just really stamping his impact on the series there. Riley had another big map 4 as well. She really picked it up the second half of the last 2 maps of the series.
Yeah.
And then on the side of Dom Green, I mean, Moose just got slow start after slow start in those final 2 maps. And I think that really led to the downfall of them not being able to close them out.
It was a tough one for sure for Moose this last 3 maps, 3 and 4. I feel like if he has, you know, maybe even an average performance, really, you know, I feel like that, honestly, Dom Green probably could have converted that series or at least a couple of those maps, one or if not the other. But yeah, a tough one for them. Dom Green, they're going to be falling. I believe that is their first loss of the season as well. And Monarch, they're going to be advancing. I believe they're now 3-0 in EWG in this one, if my mathematician stats are right. But a great one to cast, a great one to close things out here, Karma. Love having you on the desk with me, bud. It makes things a lot easier for me. I'm not doing everything on my own, so appreciate you hopping in here tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was an absolute banger of a series again. So let's go ahead and pop into the outro. It was a pleasure to be here and cast this with y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Every day they clocking me, red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about, no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember, bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December, I bring that winter heat. Niggas dying the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bomb money, we doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets, we play for keys. 2011, August 11, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty, that's what they offer. My little brother getting big, my uncle got that cough again. He been smoking crack since I was born, that one be smoking him. I used to stay up late at granny crib just to talk to him.